down the very long finishing straight.
Let's get a little replay. Oh, and he managed to... Well, what incredible bike handling from Peter Sagan.
Didn't expect that slow-mo then.
Anyone else in the world would have been on the floor, but he just dabs a foot, takes a point. And look at the... well, is that a cat or a dog running across the road? It's absolutely frightening to see that. You can be sure Peter Sagan is no lack of adrenaline in his body right now.
As we go back to Peter Sagan in the finishing straight, 500 metres to go.
Wow, this is a good time for sure. This is, well, I'm not sure it's going to be good enough for the win, but it's a good time considering he's had a foot on the floor.
I think that probably up the amount of adrenaline that's been pumping through his veins, to be perfectly honest. It might have actually helped him, in addition to the black cat that crossed his path, Declan. But a great ride here by Peter Sagan.
Well, he's out of the saddle and he's gunning it for the line. Peter Sagan giving it absolutely everything, rolling the shoulders. There's no form left in this. It's all about instinct as he goes for the line and comes up with second fastest time. Peter Sagan just 2 seconds behind Daniel Oss, who's getting increasingly nervous in that hot seat. But what about that from Peter Sagan? They have been questioning his form, but clearly... well, you don't think of Peter Sagan as a time trialist, and now we get a little replay. Is it a cat? Is it a dog? It's definitely black.
It looks rather feline-like to me, Declan.
Yeah.
But maybe...
I don't know if luck he needed.
Is that good luck or bad luck? I'm not too sure whether it is. But anyway, he finished up right, and a great ride there. Second place for Peter Sagan. Only 2...
look behind to see where the rest of his team is, and Mark Cavendish is absolutely world-class at deciding, nope, I don't want to go up, it's too early, and I don't think this is the time. Renshaw in constant communication with Mark Cavendish behind. Cavendish is calling the shots here. He's saying just back off a little bit, back off, and we'll wait a little while, and we're not going to go just as early as this. Just ahead of them, they've got Katusha. Ahead of them, indeed, they've got the MTN Quebec squad. Who are they sprinting for this afternoon? Stibar staying in the mix at the front to see does he have any legs a little bit later on. And now we've got riders from EM Cycling moving up. So has Palucci managed to get back involved? I find that hard to imagine. Ricchesi could be a man for them. He'd be a pretty good alternate sprinter. Ricchesi in there for EM Cycling as MTN Quebec continue to boss this one. Do they have the strength to take it all the way to the line? We're inside the kite.
Inside the 1 kilometre to go, and it's Ed Valbosenhagen for MTN Quebec, the Norwegian powerhouse, absolutely lining out this bunch, determined to keep this bunch as thin and as narrow as possible. Zdenek Stibar, the Czech national road champion, on his wheel, searching for Mark Cavendish, Matteo Tessato, Luca Paolini also there.
But De Busquera is in there as well. Paolini is leading things out for Katusha. So what have they got on offer? MTN Quebec are going to have the honour of leading it out, but do they have the strength? There's elbows flying in there. Bosenhagen is in the mix and fighting as they lead things out and going for the line. It's MTN Quebec that are going to go and bring it Goss. Oh, look at that! A massive crash, and riders piling in, but they're sprinting for the line. De Busquera on the left-hand side of the road. De Busquera it is that's going to take it. Jens De Busquera, the stage win of Tirreno Adriatico in the most emphatic fashion after